It's kind of sad how I never get on this account, like every other day, if that. I made a video showing my original trap, my C30 now. Um, this is a C26. It was completely a mess. Um, it just sits with extra troops in the fort, check defenses. Boo. Yes, I have a bunch of extra T8, and I like the T8 infantry at home because it slows down anything attacking me. This sucker's been sitting like this since shit, last void, which is over 2 weeks ago. It's a 26. All right. I don't even have all the med tents done, which that's a process I've been working on. But with my knowledge and the things that I do, and remember, if you're doing um, healing gear, you need a lot of hearts. If you need wounded limit, you need a lot of hearts. Um, so this is me just finally, coming back to it. I don't even have troops that were training in it. Pretty sad, ain't it? I hate when I can't hit the button. So, on an account like this, like most of my accounts on my event castles, I don't even pay attention to what gear I'm in when I set my shit. I look at what time it is. That's about it. I don't pay attention to what gear I'm in, and I'll just set my shit going. If I hadn't touched it in a while, I'll do a round of everything that I think would be useful, that cover all my bases. I like to make even archers. Odd archers are not so important when you got odd mages, but the even archers knock down what's protecting their mages. So, lots of even archers in my trap here. And if you can't tell, this is what I'm getting at is it doesn't matter if I lose troops because I don't use the account often and I even don't train troops for extensive time. So it doesn't make any difference. Of course, problem is I end up not having resources a lot of times. I got farms I can go visit. I mean, one visit to my farms with this account, and I won't need to do anything for resources for quite some time on a low maintenance account like this. So what I'll do, beans, and I'll use my mail to do this because I forget where the ruins are. And monster report. This one I did a ruin. And then go to the other one. And I get my rebels in. These are actually, rebels are important. It gives you the XP and it gives you possible free troops. It gives you chests, beast scrolls, everything. That's another thing. Like that monster, the Doom monster, I should get on here and hit that sucker. Because that's another thing that pays off. See, this account, the reason I started with the C30 for the original video is to show what being tedious or making sure that you're logging on. Like these days, not so much for me. I've already been there and done that so many times, and it just you got other things more important in life. That's why spenders can spend because they spend all their time working and they're making more money in their time than what they would save spending the time doing all these little things. But if you're on disability or you don't have a job or you're young yet or what have you, if it's your weekend, whatever, You need more than that. You need everyday free time to really be a non-spender success. Um, and I can show you how to do that. You watch enough of my videos, you'll know everything. You'll know how to do everything without spending anything. Except monthly gem pack. Monthly gem pack pays off big time because every day you don't shield, you save that 900 gems. You keep gems coming in, and you buy your gems out of here or your shield out of there for 720. So every time you see them, buy them, especially on a trap. That way it doesn't matter. Sometimes you might spend a day shield, and then all of a sudden somebody rolls up on your hive, and you want to drop it and trap them. You know, but 720, that's 280 gems a day for free, at least 100 for free. So that's 3,000 gems to what's two? I don't know. Fuck it. But those are gems you get to keep for free, and it's the best way for residual, for perpetuity. You can buy packs, you can buy different things, but um, you end up spending more in the end because it's gonna suck you into doing more than you normally would do. If you're just pacing yourself and you only log in every so often, you're gonna, you know, conserve. You're gonna be more conservative, and you're gonna have lower expectations for yourself. It's like being a more humble man. Um, and as you can see, what I'm doing here is I did my rebels because I never log on. I did my rebels, and now I'm setting a rally. Doesn't matter if I send it. Doesn't matter. The fact is that I'm getting that little bit of something. I don't do any artifacts on this stuff. Don't have too many accounts. You should just have one for each job. And make sure you have time. If you don't have time and you gotta just get the fuck out of this game. If you got a life to live and you don't have time to be dicking around, get out of the game. If you don't have money to blow or free time, there's just no sense in it. It's literally the only way you're going to get anything out of it is going to be making mistakes with your time and money. It's creating a new addiction. Um, but anyway, so this is an extra account. Say my other ones are busy or healing or nobody's gonna hit a big account. Why not take a little 26 that you don't care about and you have all these troops just chilling. Um, I don't care how strong you are, T11 army. You're gonna need a shit ton of angels and high, um, to not lose a good bit of troops to this account. Um, it's lower troops than it's had. I get lazy and don't set things in advance, but it has some. This needs to get purpled, but it's got all the wounded gear. The beast is only at 13. That's another key. You need to increase the beast and evolve it. That way I can have that wounded on. I can also have attack or HP. I can increase these stats because the beast will be home. Um, all those stats matter. Then you want your guardian force. Best you can get it. You want angels. This thing, I'm always doing angels. As a matter of fact, I need to hit something so that I have angels. So what I'll do, being I'm an account maniac, I'll get back to it, but I will just send some troops and they'll mosey on down and get murdered while I'm not even on here. Won't bother me a bit. Uh, I just send, like 3,000 because this doesn't have a high limit. But as many angels as you can have in a trap, especially this day and age in this game where you get massive stats. See how I don't have any artifacts or anything? But in a real trap, you put in real time in, you're going to have all these things. You're going to be joining the rallies. You have to. If you want to be effective in any way, you need the time and you need the diligence. You have to log in and multiple times a day. You have to be in on events. That's the only way it pays off. My farms, I've not spent a dime in these farms. This account, these 6 farms. Not spent anything in them. I mean, look at the battle power of them. Not spent a damn thing in them. They don't get zeroed unless I just fucking don't care for something. I have a strategy to it. Build my own territory. And, dude, they kick out some resources. But this is a trap. It's a guardian farm, as I call it. And, all these farms have a defense offense march in them that go into here during kill event, and everything else goes into the fort. And done. Anything left over, well, my med tents are set up to where once a march is full in here, and then I got my march out there, anything over that, I normally only carry about 130,000 troops to 150 at max in a farm, and that's with a defense offense march. You shouldn't be anywhere near that with horses. With a horse only farm, boom, done deal. Don't even stick them in here. They're not going to get any kills. I have defense offense march for the reason that I combine them all so that no matter how big you are, you're going to take enough losses and wounded that it pays these gems every kill event. So every kill event, my farms get paid. And I can do various other things. So that's just a video a little bit on my organization and how you decide what's your thing, how you gonna do it. You want to build a trap, how you want to organize. You want to have extra accounts to doodle around with. You want to have a nice organization. All mine are kind of spread out now, but they work better when they're together. I mean, all my mains, I got 3 mains in one alliance now, and that's because this alliance is like my family. We've come together after long, long roads, and we're all killers at heart, but we're all good people at heart. We make a great team. Look out for each other. Sometimes there's a little bit of animosity, but nothing like the drama you see in a lot of shit. And nobody's big-headed. I tell you something, I'm a big-headed fucker. The leadership in this place tolerates me, and I tolerate them. I tolerate them because I respect them. They switch leadership. R5 goes in circles around these trusted deputies, okay? And you never know who the leader is. You kind of just see a leader as who you respect. But nobody wants to be dictator. That's what makes them the best well-oiled machine. And we've always been the underdog alliance, smaller power. We were not even on the top power. Now we're third in power because we've attracted and we've grown. Now we're getting all kinds of C-35s and C-34s, and it's just beautiful. So look for value. Thanks for watching. YOLO.